So I'm going to go over two concepts to help you make a really good impression. So the first one is to be curious. Now curiosity, in a way, it's not just for monkeys who are friends with men in yellow hats, right? Curiosity is a superpower. Now, why is it a superpower? Have you ever been really excited to tell someone something? You got a really great grade, you got into the class you wanted, maybe you got the job, or maybe you met someone special. And you're talking to them and you're like, oh, this is so amazing. And they just weren't that interested. They were like, that's nice. Or, eh. Or my personal favorite, so. How did that make you feel? How did that make you feel when they reacted that way?
Like it was not important.
Yeah, like it wasn't important. What else? How do you feel, personally?
Disappointed.
Disappointed? Yeah. And when they reacted that way, were you more or less likely to share with them and feel connected to them? Less likely, right? Now let's flip the switch. What if they had been like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I can't believe that happened to you. And they're asking these great follow-up questions. How would that make you feel? Yeah, you would feel great, right? Because they're curious about you. And here's the interesting thing about curiosity. When you're curious about someone, they can feel that. You can't really fake that, right? So as Jim was saying before, you can't fake who you are. So when you're genuinely curious about someone, a funny thing happens. They become genuinely curious about you. And that helps you make that good impression and that good connection. All right? A second principle to think about is to be connected. So imagine you're sitting at a table across from someone and you're telling them something. Could be anything, a story, could be some news. What's the quickest way to tell whether they're interested in what you're saying about? How can you tell?
Eye contact?
Absolutely. Eye contact, right? And you know this is true because what happens when someone says something and we think it's so dumb? What do we do with our eyes? We roll them. We're like, oh my God. It's like we literally break eye contact, right? So I'm going to need someone to help me demonstrate. And it's going to be really awkward if you come demonstrate, but you're going to get the most out of this presentation by demonstrating. So all right, come on up. Actually, I need a second person too. Come on up. All right, great. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily. Joe, nice to meet you. And our second demonstrator?
Hi, boy. Adrian.
Adrian. Okay, so you guys stand here. Stand here facing each other. So you guys are in a conversation. This is about connection. So, are either of you into acting or performing? No? Okay, so I'm just going to pick you then. So I want you to do three things. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to read this statement, but you're going to keep your eyes down. The second thing you're going to do is you're going to read the statement, but you're not going to look at him. You're going to face away. And the third time I want you to recite the statement, because you should be able to say it by then, looking straight into his face. Okay, we got it? Go ahead, Emma.
I just wanted you to know you changed my life.
That's one.
I just wanted you to know you changed my life.
Okay, let's go for three. You can do it! Don't read, eye contact.
I just wanted you to know you changed my life.
All right. So tell me, how did that feel? The first one, second one versus the third one. What was your experience?
The first one, it's kind of like you don't know what you want to say, so it's like you're not confident in it.
Yep.
The second one's like I really don't want to give you my attention. I'm just kind of saying it just to say it.
Yep.
And the third one's like more orchestrated. You want it, coming from the heart.
Yeah, absolutely. How did it feel for you?
Um,
How could you tell the difference?
well, like when you're looking straight at someone, like you mean it's like you mean it. Like when I'm
Yeah.
not looking away, it's like whatever. Yeah.
It's really powerful, right? And it wasn't anything specific. You were just reciting a line, but you could tell the power. Imagine if you guys really had something and he changed your life. Think about how much more powerful that is when you're looking. In the movies, and they're always like, I got you, right? It's in the eyes, right? Okay. Have a round of applause for Adrian. Yeah, back to the magic theme. If there's anything like an invisible rope that holds people together in connection, it's the eyes, right? When you break eye contact with people, they don't feel connected anymore. So what does that mean when you're in an interview situation or you're introducing yourself to someone? What does that mean? What should you be doing? Should you be making eye contact, right? And what should you not be doing?
Looking at your phone.
What's that?
Like looking away or down.
Yeah, yeah. There was a guy I knew, decent guy, buddy of mine from law school, and every time I talked to him, he was always looking over my shoulder like he was looking for someone else. It's like, after a while, you don't want to talk to the person anymore, right? It's a lot of it's in the eyes. So the first two things you want to be sure to do during the introduction is one, what is it? Be curious. And the second one is be connected, right? Through the eyes.